In an abundance of caution, I am ordering the closure of all K-12 school buildings in Michigan.
So as I'm sure you all know, many schools have been closed and school years ended early because of a virus called COVID-19. Like thousands of others, it was my senior year, the year I had been looking forward to for as long as I can remember. It was heartbreaking when I heard the news, and I knew that I needed to find a way to reflect on my high school years and get some closure. Therefore, I decided to make this video not only as a reflection of my past 4 years in high school, but as an opportunity to thank those who shaped me into who I am today. While I know it's hard, I also know that I'm not alone, and there are many others who are experiencing the same exact thing with me right now. Dear high school, I remember my first day. I was just a young girl who had just transferred schools and knew no one. I've come such a long way since that day, and I want to thank you. You've contained a lot of good times, along with some bad times. But because of you, I have become a better version of myself. You taught me that sometimes, in order to grow, I need to let go. We tend to cling to the things that bring us comfort, when sometimes it's actually the thing that causes our pain. While it can hurt to let go, eventually we heal and grow even taller and stronger than we could have ever imagined. I hold this lesson particularly close as the senior class of 2020's year has come to an abrupt end. While it may hurt a lot now, I know that God has an even bigger and better plan for all of us. So I want to say thank you for the amazing past 4 years. Thank you for all the endless laughs, friendships formed, lessons learned, and the countless memories made. Dear Mom, thank you for all the late nights that you stayed up to help me with all of those crazy school projects. I know it was difficult and frustrating at times, but you were always there. I can't wait until I can tell my kids about the time when we hopped in the Jeep and drove all the way to California and back in 12 days. I made some of my favorite memories on that trip, and I wouldn't change a moment of that time with you for anything in the world. Thank you for being right by my side through all of the ups and downs that life has brought me. Through all of it, you have been my rock, and I would never be the person I am today without you. You taught me to be unapologetically myself. While I struggled to fit in, you were always there to show me that there was so much more out there for me. You taught me to get out of the bubble and to stand for what I believe in, no matter what people say. That what I may have been going through was tough, but God had a plan to take the bad and turn it into good. If I kept true to myself, that I would find the right people who would love and accept me for my true self. So as I go off in my next adventure, I want to thank you and tell you that I appreciate everything that you do for me. Dear Dad, thank you for teaching me what it's like to be a hard worker. I'll never forget all of the projects that we've gotten the chance to do, like the marble maze, working on my room, or even just going out and working on the property. You taught me that no matter where or what situation you may come from, you can always rise above, and to use what others say and turn it into motivation to make tomorrow even better. Thank you for being there and letting me be the princess of your world. Dear Tyler, I couldn't have asked for a better little brother. I know that we have our ups and downs like any other siblings, but I know that at the end of the day, we always have each other's backs and would do anything for one another. You have taught me how to find the light in the darkness and to always pursue my passions no matter how silly they may be. Even though I was determined I needed a little sister, God knew that I needed you. I'm so glad that I have such an incredible little brother like you in my life. Thank you for putting up with all of my bad jokes, my sassy moods, and the countless times I annoyed you just because I was bored. Dear Maddie, I love you so much, and even though we're only cousins, I consider us sisters. I can't even imagine what my life would be like without you in it. You taught me that it's okay to act like a little kid again and be a total goofball sometimes. And that life shouldn't always be taken so seriously, and that no matter what, you can always find something positive in any situation. I love you and can't wait to see what our future holds. Dear Nana, thank you for making me feel loved no matter what and always being there to talk to. I will never forget all of those summer days that I spent at your house, jumping on the trampoline or showing you a dance routine that Maddie and I made, or those nights where we would lay in bed and watch The Bachelor or Dateline. You always told me to remember who you are and whose you are. To this day, I hold these words very close to my heart. You were the one that made me believe I could be anything I wanted, whether it was a singer, a detective, or even a teacher. Whenever I sang, you reminded me to use my beautiful vibrato, which I still find silly since I sang a lot of songs that probably shouldn't use that much vibrato. Either way, I'm so thankful for all of those memories that we have together. Dear Papa, when I think of all of our memories together, I can't help but think of all the times that you took me hunting, we had campouts in the backyard, or we would cuddle up to watch a great movie. I mean, who are we kidding? You introduced me to the best movie of all time, or more commonly known as Grease. No matter how many millions of times I would make you watch it and sing along with me as I demonstrated all of the choreography and lines that I had perfectly memorized, you were always willing to join. You never turned down the chance to come and dance with me or teach me new things. Although all those memories are great, I have to say one of my favorite memories would have to be when you used to take me up to the cottage up north. You let me feel like I was on top of the world and nothing could ever knock me down. Thank you for teaching me how to truly love and that I can accomplish anything that I put my mind to, no matter how big. Dear Oma, thank you for always being a great example of how to live a life filled with happiness, love, and true faith. Some of my favorite times throughout my childhood were spent with you. I always loved hanging out with you as a little girl, whether it was going to Frederick Mare Gardens to see the butterflies, walking around Art Prize, or just simply playing finger piano on the counter during lunch. You always had a way of making everything fun and putting a smile on my face. You always taught me to trust in God and the power of prayer. I will always hold on to these lessons and do my best to pass them on. Dear aunts and uncles, thanks for being there throughout the years to watch me grow and support me in all that I do. I have so many memories with you guys from when I was young, like going to Libby Lou, back to school shopping, having picnics at the airport observation area, or going to Canonsburg every day after school. We always had a great time and tackled one adventure after another. You guys formed a great deal of my childhood memories, and I thank you for that. I'm so glad that we've been able to remain close throughout the years, and I know that I could go to you if I ever needed anything. Thank you. Dear little cousins, I love you all so much, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you. You all bring such a unique and important light into my life. While I have learned a lot from all of you, I hope that you can also learn a little something from me. It's okay to not fit in and to not be perfect. Sometimes the world tries to push you aside and make you feel like you aren't important, but trust me, no one can shine the way that you guys do. Keep true to yourself and don't ever feel like you need to change for anyone, because you all are just so perfect the way that you are. You are all so amazing, and I can't wait to see the incredible people that you guys grow up to be. Dear Mr. Brill, thanks for being like a second grandfather to me. I am so thankful that God put you into my life all those years ago. I can honestly say that my and my family's life has been better with you in it. You are always there as a friendly face to talk to, and you never miss the opportunity to hug me, make sure I know how much you love me, and tell me how special I am. Thank you for always telling me that I'm amazing and that you are just so proud of me. While it may have just been a small gesture, it has meant the world to me. You have taught me that family isn't just defined by blood, but rather defined by the love that you have for one another. I appreciate all you have done, and I love you so very much. Dear Miss Esther, where do I even begin? You have shown me what it means to be a true woman of God and servant of the Lord. You have such a special place in my heart, and I can't imagine what my life would look like without you in it. I always love seeing your warm and caring smile every Sunday, and I know you've had to deal with a lot in your life, but you have always come out stronger and closer to God, and I aspire to be like that someday. Thank you for all that you do, not only for me, but for our entire church family. Just know that you are loved and cherished more than you could ever imagine. Dear Martin, thank you for being there for me since my first serve, letting me join the Clearview family for the years after, and claiming me as one of your own. You have always been there for me to talk to whenever I needed someone. You have helped me grow so much in my faith, and I can't even begin to thank you enough for that. I'll always remember your serious dad vibes, your passion for helping youth get connected to God, and how much love you have for so many different people. Thank you for choosing me to be one of those very special people, and I hope that we continue to stay in contact as I open the next chapter of my life. Dear Noah, thank you for being the best youth group leader I have ever had. I know you were just a college student trying to get an energetic group of kids to calm down just long enough to explain God's love for us, but you truly had an impact. Even though, to this day, I'm still trying to figure out what you were trying to teach us about the Holy Trinity. Thank you for helping me become the leader I was meant to be, and teaching me that no matter what I'm going through, God is walking through it all with me. I'm so glad that I got to be one of the kids touched by your love for Jesus. You have such a kind heart and loving spirit. Don't ever let anyone take that away from you. Dear Gibby, I know it's been quite a while, but I wanted to thank you for teaching me the power of positivity and helping me become a better leader. You coached me through my last volleyball season and taught me so much. You taught me that if I encouraged others and kept a positive attitude, I could lead people and bring out the best in them. My favorite memory was our team trip down to Indiana. Little did I know that that would be the last volleyball tournament I would ever play in, but you made it so much fun. You made sure to let us know that while winning was awesome, it was more important to learn from the game and grow from it. Thank you for being an amazing coach and an amazing role model in my life. Dear Izzy, what can I say? No matter what happens in life, we always have each other. I always just feel happy whenever you're around. You're such a ray of sunshine and have such a sweet and caring heart. I know that whatever God has in store for us, it's nothing short of incredible. Dear Aaron, thank you for being my person. Just like Meredith has Christina, I have you. You are the person that always makes me feel comfortable and most like myself. I know that I can always talk to you about anything, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so lucky to have been able to meet you all those years ago at Serve. I love you and can't wait to see what the future holds for us. To all of the other people that affected my life. My life has been impacted by so many different people that if I tried to go through them all individually, this video would literally never end. I am so lucky and have been so blessed by so many different people. While you may not be called out by name, you know who you are, and I just want to thank you for being part of my crazy journey. I surely wouldn't be the same person that I am today if you guys had never walked into my life. Whether you have come and gone or stayed for the ride, thanks for being there. I love you all, and I wish you all well on your own journeys through this crazy life.